Hello and welcome back to NicoBot Reviews. Today I have for you a special figure. It is the Premium DNA's Battletoads line. And we don't really have any of these guys yet, so this is going to be our first one opened. And we have Porka Pig. Wow, that was really on there. So this guy's retail was $50, which seemed expensive for a little guy. But he's actually heavy and he looks very good. Well, starting off with the box, you have the clear plastic in the front, Battletoads there, cutting into that clear plastic. Porka Pig, you can see him. On the top, a big Battletoads logo. On the side, you get Battletoads, collect them all, and then you have all of them scale in the picture. And then on the other side, it says recreate iconic Battletoads action. We'll see if you can really do those poses. We'll put that up to the test later in the video. On the back, you get a product shot, and then on the bottom, blah, 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 QR code. Warning. Ages 14 and older. I'm definitely 14. But without further ado, let's crack this sucker open. Oh, this guy looks sweet. Oh, look at this like cartoony style. His head. I love like how his eyes are kind of black, like it's the shadow from the helmet. That little dent on his helmet. His face just looks so cool. Look at that. Oh. And then his big fat belly. His hooves look really cool, like all that detailing, those little carves. And his hand, like, is weird. It's like a hoof, but, like, it looks like it's supposed to carry something. This is really cool. The horns on top are very detailed. Oh! Look at his little pigtail. It's so tiny. And everything looks fully articulated. Very good. Oh, yeah. Side to side, side to side. But this guy might be able to pull off those poses on the box. Looks very, very well. He kind of reminds me of Lightning Collection's Pig, but not really because he's like, the only thing that reminds me of them is the pig. But let's get to some articulation. He stands up very well because of his big hoof feet. Everything looks good, but articulation. He can go up and down on his head, and like kind of like his whole head moves. So like you can get that good articulation there. He can tilt side to side and kind of move his head side to side like the whole thing. So pretty good, and he can turn it all the way around. Very good. And then, oh, that slipped on me there. Then on his arm can do a full rotation all the way around. Go out about 90 degrees. Then he has a swivel all the way around on this piece, which is pretty good. And then he has a swivel on that piece there, separate from this piece. Oh, he's trying to do the splits again. And then stiff joint. Oh, man. His elbow is not wanting to go. Oh, maybe the other one will work better. Oh, that one works way better. Single jointed elbow, but you don't get, well, standard elbow. He's a pig. It goes about that far, so okay. Not the best. And then on his hand, it swivels all the way around. And it has, oh, stiff again. Well, you can see the hinge right there. Maybe the other one will, nope. This guy's very stiff, guys. You might want to heat him up with a blow dryer before you start posing him. But see that hinge there? So it can go, oh, it's not wanting to go. But so basically it can go like that. But it kind of looks like it's meant to hold something, but he doesn't come with any accessories, so that's kind of weird. But then if you get back down here to his chest, he gets a tiny ab crunch, and then you can turn it there on his chest. But his, whatever you want to call this, a wrestling outfit that goes way too low, is limiting the ab crunch and everything there. And now going down to his legs. They can go out, those little stubby legs. They can go out, maybe not quite 90 degrees, but good enough. You're not going to have this guy doing the splits. They can go forward, not very much. Because his big body gets in the way. I don't know if you can see down there, but all of his tummy kind of gets in the way of that, but good articulated there. And then on his knee, you get a single jointed knee, and then it can also swivel. And then going down to his foot, a lot of stiff joints here, guys. He has a very, very good ankle rocker. He can, no rotation, it's just the ankle rocker and then the hinge. So on this little piggy guy has a lot of articulation, porka pig, guys. For being how small he is, like, he is short. He's a shorty but thick. He's got a lot of articulation, guys, and he's heavy. He's a heavy pig. Speaking of that, let's measure and weigh him. I love his snout and his mouth. Everything looks cool. Scratch there, the horns. It looks great, guys. The tail, like all of the ripples in his clothes. His hooves. Everything looks really good, guys. Little muscles everywhere. But anyways, porka pig is, to the tip of his horns, 16 centimeters, which is making him just over 6 inches. So I would say 6¼ inch. So he's kind of not a certain height because of his horns, but he is a shorty. But I can't wait to see how much he weighs. Moment of truth. He is not tall, but he should be heavy. Look at all the detailing on his mouth. That looks really good. But anyways, we're putting him on the scale. Holy cow! 410 grams. 410 grams on this guy. That is crazy. Whoo! That's close to a pound, right? I think so. The amount of pounds is on the screen right now. That is crazy. This little pig is stout. Stout boy. But let's get to some comparisons. Here he is next to McFarlane's Martian Manhunter. And you can see Martian Manhunter is taller, but Martian Manhunter weighs nothing compared to the pig. And I don't really feel anything hollow. His head feels solid. His legs. His chest. The only thing that might be a little bit hollow is his stomach, but just a little bit hollow. Not very much. Maybe there's just the front part a little bit. But anyways, here they are compared. Let's go to our next comparison. Here is SH Figuarts Goku next to Premium DNA's Porka Pig. And you can see Goku is not as tall as him, and Porka Pig's way bigger and way heavier, but Goku's definitely got more articulation. Here is Jada Toys Ryu next to Premium DNA's Porka Pig. And like the metallic on his helmet looks really cool. All the paint job is very good. The spikes on his wrestling John Cena outfit. Everything looks good, guys. Premium DNA did a really good job on Porka Pig. Now it's time to see if he can do the same poses that are on the box of him pixelized. I'm going to try to do my best, guys. Okay, he was able to recreate most of those poses fairly well. Like, I know I might not be the best at posing, but you could definitely tell he was pretty good. Except for that one where he was diving and his eyes are closed and his mouth is open. It would have been really cool if he would have came with a different head just for that pose, like, because it says recreate. And his head didn't really lean up as much in the pose. But he's got like a giant big fat head, so you can't complain. Well, you can, but obviously. So, my rating is for $50. $50, I say it's a decent price for this guy. I think he's worth $50. If you're, for $50, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. He would have been a 10 out of 10. It's just you can't pull off that diving pose because he doesn't have the same face. One extra head would have gone a long way, but I know that's extra detailing and stuff. And things are expensive. Feels good quality. He articulates with good quality. His details are good quality. His details are off the charts. The sort of scrape on the back of his helmet. You can see the detailing inside of his ear, the little shape. All of that goes a long way for me. So 9 out of 10, I'd say $50, definitely worth it. He is a great figure. It's just that it says recreate those, and you can't really do that one without a different head. So a different head would have gone a long way. 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.